Hello, MCU fans! Today we're going to be analyzing some awesome new Deadpool and Wolverine clips that came out in, I'll call them mini trailers, over the last 4 or 5 days. I've been so busy I haven't been able to get to this video until now, but there is some really cool stuff I want to show you that I think you'll really enjoy. So let's dive right in and see what we can find out. Don't forget we have a July contest running all month long. Be a subscriber, leave a comment, win a book or a steelbook. Best of luck. And we have a membership option with lots of cool perks, so make sure to check that out in case you might be interested. And it's been a while since I've done a shout out to our members, so I want to thank everyone that's been a member for less than a month, for 1 to 2 months, and from 2 to 6 months, and all the folks that have been members for 6 months or more. Man, all of you guys are so awesome. You're helping me with my goal of doing this full time one day, and I cannot thank you enough. All right, so we're going to look at clips from 2 new mini trailers. One was called Pumped, and one is called Purpose. I will leave a pinned comment with links to these trailers in case you haven't seen them and you want to watch them for yourself, because they are great. So my favorite things from those trailers, we get some funny jokes about Deadpool's toupee that he wears at the beginning of the movie, but later on he's telling Wolverine, in my civilian life, I wear a toupee, but nobody knows. And Wolverine's like, oh, everybody knows. That is hysterical. Look at his face. These two are going to be so much fun together. And by the way, we do get to see in the trailer Deadpool putting on his toupee and staple gunning it to his head. Oh my word. Ouch. And we even see him wearing that terrible toupee in the back of a car during his car salesman job. And rumor has it that there are some very inappropriate and offensive jokes that he tells this poor family. So cannot wait. That is going to be hilarious. Speaking of offensive, he also clearly does something offensive because he has to say, I'm sorry you had to see that, Yukio. And she just smiles and says, that's okay. But look at Negasonic's face. Oh, if looks could kill. I love Negasonic. She's just so annoyed at Deadpool. It's going to be great to see those two back again, even if it's just for, a short period at the beginning of the movie. Then this is interesting. Assuming this is in the movie and not just some outtake, we see Mr. Paradox laughing as well as Deadpool, but I think the reason this is happening is Deadpool is trying to drop Mr. Paradox's guard and get that tempad in his hand. It's a good way to steal that if he gets him laughing and then reaches out, takes it away, and takes off. So just a guess, but I'm wondering if maybe that's what's going on here. Then we get some nice bonding, again, between Deadpool and Wolverine. And Deadpool says, I can tell you have a sort of, don't get too close, I'll only break your heart vibe going here. That's funny. Cannot wait to see all the interplay between these two the whole movie long. Then we move to the actual Void battles, or at least where I think is the Void. And Deadpool's opening fire, shooting away, probably shooting at poor Wolverine. And then does this really cool leap up and over him. That's sweet. Grabs his katana, love that shot right there, turns around and puts him in a defensive move just in time to protect himself from Wolverine stabbing at him. So going to be some really, really cool battles between them. Also, we get this shot, very brief, but I just thought it was kind of cool because it's the villain posse, if you will, but from the rear. So we can actually see kind of what the back of this big vehicle with the weird solar panels and whatever. I don't know what this thing is, but and driven by a Dr. Doom lookalike. I mean, I know he's not Dr. Doom, but he sure looks like it. But anyway, I just thought this was a cool shot of all the vehicles. And notice on the far left, you can see the guy, I think it's a TVA agent, trapped in that metal ball. So very cool. Then, this is not new footage, but I wanted you to remember just how nasty looking poor Dogpool's tongue is. Only a mother could love that face. Because now we have Deadpool, yes, licking tongues with Dogpool. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. That is so gross. But we also, speaking of gross, can see the remnant of that staple gunned toupee. Look on his skull up there, his scalp, and you can see a little bit of the hair left there in a staple. Oh my word, so nasty. All right, so now we're leading up to what I would call the main event of this short video, because I really want you to see this next scene coming up. But to set the stage, this has been from earlier trailers, but notice we're late in the movie because you can see that Wolverine has no sleeves and his outfit has got a lot of battle damage on it. We have Dogpool there, but then notice behind them, you can see sparks. I don't know if those are from a portal or from a fire, but we're going to see these sparks showing up multiple times. And notice directly behind them is a window that is not broken. That's the window to the Rob Layfield's feet, where they were making fun of Rob Layfield, who's unable to draw feet in the comics. But anyway, notice the windows are intact, okay? So this is also to remind you that we see these sparks everywhere. I mean, are these sparks the same ones that we saw earlier? Because that looks like Lady Deadpool walking through them. But then here we have Dogpool now with goggles on, I guess. That's funny. And Wolverine saying, "You really are God's perfect idiot, aren't you?" And Deadpool's like, yeah, pretty much. But okay, now for the main event. So we see Cassandra Nova throwing her hand down. And I'm sorry it's blurry. It was really hard to get a capture in the trailer because she moves it so fast. But I think we're at the Giant Man base because you can see all the villains standing there. But they put this scene right next to this scene. And sometimes in the trailers, they combine scenes that, are not connected at all. But look at this crazy scene because people? I mean, there's a lot of people back there. What is going on? Are they like no longer in the void? Is this New York or something? I mean, you can see a taxi cab back there. What on earth? And notice that Deadpool is reaching in his gun holsters, and that does not look like his golden guns. That looks like his regular guns. So that's going to be important in a minute. Then notice behind them, there's that window I talked about, Layfield's feet, but it's not broken, but we're going to see how it gets broken. Because then, boom, they go flying backwards, and I can't tell what's happening here. Is that a sonic blast, a telekinetic blast? I don't know, but they go past the taxi cab and sure enough, crash through this window. But that's not the craziest thing. What is going on here? What is that? In fact, let's blow this up a bit. Oh my word. Okay, so I do think we're seeing a sling ring portal, and we're seeing two figures there. One that looks on the left like Cassandra Nova, because it looks like a bald head and her kind of yellow outfit. On the right, is that Juggernaut? Is that the Dr. Doom looking dude? What is going on? And who is doing the sling ring? Where are they being taken? I didn't think the sling ring could take you out of the void. Maybe it can. I mean, honestly, I got no idea what's going on here. All I know is this makes me all the more excited to see this movie now because I want to see the context behind this crazy scene. So let me know your thoughts of what you think is going on here. But then let's move forward a little bit because this, again, is from previous trailers. But now we know why the window is broken because they were thrown through it. Because notice it's broken now. And look at the sparks in there again. Those could be, maybe they're not all connected, but maybe that's a portal. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's a fire. I don't know. And notice Deadpool now has his golden guns. Very interesting. So I don't know. This is crazy. And oh, by the way, notice on the ground, you can see a bunch of shrapnel and damage from something that maybe blew up. So there's going to be some major battles on this street, wherever it is, the Void, New York, who knows. But also, I got to wonder, is it tied in with this portal scene? Because I still don't know what's going on here. Notice Wolverine is sleeveless, so this is later in the movie, I believe. That's Cassandra Nova standing there, but it just doesn't look to me like she's activating the portal because that's not really a sling ring movement, right? Her arm is down at her side. So that's fascinating. But hey, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see how this all fits in context in the movie. It is going to be so, so good. And we have less than 2 weeks to wait. It is right around the corner. So not a long video, but some really cool scenes I wanted to show you. Let me know your thoughts on those. And again, in a pinned comment, you'll be able to watch those videos or those trailers if you're interested. Also, don't forget, July contest, be a subscriber, leave a comment, win a book or a steelbook. And then there's that membership option in case you're interested in that. And then, of course, I always love to mention the Discord. Here we are in the Marvel Metaphysics chat, talking about how Loki may tie in with Deadpool and Wolverine. In fact, we've been talking about this for months. Really fun discussions, and we would love to have you be part of them. Over 1,500 members across the globe, conversations 24/7. I will leave a pinned comment. We will have an invite to the Discord, and you can join us and chat away. Also, if you don't mind, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out more content, and we'll all continue to enjoy the ever-growing, the ever-changing Marvel Cinematic Universe.